Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you today. This morning at work, we listened to the Oakland Raiders take on the Chicago Bears. And for live from Chicago, the Soldier Field. This is known as the YWC Bowl between Freaking Yeah Yeah 88 and Team Rai Rai. What a game this was. Ends up that Team Rai Rai pulls out the win with the Bears squeaking out a victory of 22-20. A couple of games during the game, a couple of mistakes by both teams made this a really fun, exciting game all the way down to the end. Raiders taking the lead and the Bears getting the ball and driving downfield and kicking a field goal by Robbie Gould in order to pull out the victory, 22-20. It was good to hear Aldon Smith play really well and be a big part of the Oakland Raiders defense. I only have one question, is why is this guy not suspended? How is this guy able to play football? Crabtree was out there. At one point in the game, I heard that he was hurt, and I never really heard his name mentioned again in the game. So I know that he had a good game. He finished with 5 receptions for 80 yards. But it's going to suck for the Raiders if Crabtree goes down. Yeah, I always thought that when he came over from the Niners, he was going to be a good fit for the Raiders, and he was going to be a guy that was going to catch a lot of balls there. But it was good to hear Eddie Royal caught a touchdown early in the game to make this game 6-0. I don't know what happened to the extra point. Honestly, we were in and out, back and forth. I got called in early to work because somebody was sick, so that's how I missed this. But the score ended up being 6-0. I don't know if they just flat out missed it or blocked it or dropped it, or one thing leads to another. The game starts out 6-0. From there, the Raiders jumped on the board. They were up, 2 touchdowns. It was 14-6. One of the plays in the game that was real late was a real big interception by Charles Woodson. 2 weeks in a row in fourth quarter situations, Woodson's been able to pick a ball off and give the Raiders either the victory, like it was last week, which sealed the deal, or like this week, just give them the ball to give them a shot. They ended up driving down the field to kick a field goal to put themselves up 20 to 19. Like I said, with Eddie Royal catching that touchdown early in the game, that's a name that I haven't heard that long. I honestly didn't even know he was with the Bears. He was a guy that I really liked. He had that rookie explosion game when he really popped up on the scene, when he was like that third slot receiver for the Denver Broncos, just a really fast guy. And then I think from there, he ended up leaving the Broncos, going to the Chargers, and that's where I think he sort of got lost in the shuffle. But Derek Carr, once again, played a really good game. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. 200 yards passing. Jay Cutler, possibly one of the, I don't know what to call this guy. I was going to call him the most overrated quarterback in the league, but he's definitely one of the guys that talked about as being trash, probably the most. But he passed for 280 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception for him as well. Matt Forte almost got to 100 yards, ending 25 carries with 90. Bennett for the Bears with 11 receptions, 83 yards, and a touchdown on the day. The Bears pulled this one out. They move on to being now 1-3 as the Raiders fall to 2-2. So we'll see what goes on from here. Hopefully the Niners aren't already losing this game to the Packers.